So we've chatted with Berengar, and he told us to go see some random people, or not random, rather some specific people, about some stuff with that armor. So I'm thinking, let's see, we spoke with him. Let's speak more with him. The Elven Cave, chat them up about the good old armor. Interesting. So villains are now just standard enemies. Village and all that other good stuff. And to summarize some stuff, also reminded of about myself again. Radovid, the King of Redania, is seemingly hounded or annoyed, irritated by the Eternal Fire and its chaplains. Meaning he's not following them. He doesn't really like those kind of people. Foltest, the King of Tamara, the country we're in currently, who's seriously missing. He had sex with his sister to conceive Ada. This is a law from the books too. And during the war, the second war with Nilfgaard, this is also in the books, he made peace with Nilfgaard temporarily while they ran around and pillaged and, well, tried to take over his neighbouring countries. And they also tried to invade him. He only gave himself a few moments with that. So no one's really anyone here.
Yes?
And of course, Berengar has sort of in cahoots with Salamander, but not really, because he just wants to hightail out of that. And just had to agree because it was either that or die. So.
I'm looking for information on Raven's armor.
The legendary Witch's armor. It has unique magical qualities.
I'm listening.
It was made in the gnomes' workshops, but finished by elves. The songmaster Tayan Sal took an interest in Raven's armor and worked for 12 days straight. Each movement of his chisel accompanied by a song of power. Legend says that in battle, the armor sang for Raven a song of victory, adding to his confidence and calming him.
A beautiful story. Do you know if any records of these songs remain?
I would look in crypts if I were you. Find the tomb of the elven songmaster. Objects belonging to him in life must lie in or near his sarcophagus.
Farewell.
To find a note to an elven minstrel. Search the crypts. Or minstrel, not minstrel, dead. Otherwise, what do we have? The baker and merchant, slid down in Splankton Island and on the riverbank, on the lakeside. Julian and the vodyanoi priest. We know what the vodyanoi is. What the vodyanoi? That independence of the cave again. Who's over there by the island? I think it runs faster than so at least in the fast start. Or am I just seeing things? I've been wondering about this since the start of the game. Fishy kings and Dagon worshippers. Nice how we cut them down. They're bad vodyanoi. vodyanoi scales. Of course, we also have information that sometimes they drive the friendly priest away. It's a way of saying that, yeah, at night he's not there. Maybe it's not there. Meaning we could either rest until it's day again, or we can keep on trunking somewhere else. To be honest, I think we should rest until another day. Grab this, even though it only lasts for 2 hours. I also had a level up. Fancy that. Yeah. Let's see, anything else we need? Or can we now start diving into these? Fun here. More health. Plus more damage when we're bleeding. Knockdown resistance. Just plain plus damage. Some armor. More pain. While he's in fast style. Attack. Incineration. Very caused by assailant. Reduction. Interrupting. Incineration. More dodging. Blinding resistance. See, stun resistance. Endurance regen. Pain resistance. All that stuff. The poison. Experience consume them attacks. Intelligence, which would unlock ourselves some high level science, but we're not really using science. We don't really need any of these abilities here either. The styles. Got some bleeding, some damage, some damage. Get some pain, some damage, and some pain. We have precise hit, damage, knockdown. Bleeding, damage, damage, but only works when they're burning. Get some pain, damage, damage when they're blinded. Precise hit, damage, and knockdown when they're fighting these 3 opponents. I think we should dip into some strength and dex abilities here. Need more stamina powers for the time being. Let's see. Just plain up more damage is what we want. See, get some more vitality. Don't really need that. We're taking some damage in the past, the previous fight there, but if we get some dodging, which is what Girl does, then we can bypass that a bit there. Now, that's our bronze talents. Could start putting them into the silver powers here. Actually, the rune we have here is incineration and blinding. Meaning, we could get some patinado. I'm thinking. Also get 1 of each. Or fill out a tree. Can also set things on fire ourselves in theory with Igni, so this is probably a bit more versatile. So we can turn those into potion bases just to free up some space. I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. So let's say we want some white gold. Guardian lemon. Yes. We'll brew it manually. We need 2 blues and a green. Let's see. Ghoul blood, we've got plenty of that. So we've plenty of these beast fangs, and we know there's wolves in the area, so we can easily get more of this. Celandine, that's some of the green, and we have plenty of that. Sort of Calarine, don't know where we got that from though, I've forgotten. I have a lot of it though, so I think it's better if we start using some of that. And Spooky book. We could turn some of these white ghouls into some of the potions we use too. And we'll make a hanged man's venom just for fun. So this will have 3 of both. Be pretty fun. Using the dark tallow and sweat. Sure. There's plenty of it though. I've got plenty. The wolf potions increase chance of critical hit. Just make one of those. Increase attack efficiency and damage inflicted by 50%. That's really good. It, of course, take up another inventory slot, but immediately restore some lost vitality. We have 6 of those. I don't think we'll need that many. And blue with the red in it. We do with the Brooks of Blood. Can't remember what Rapido does though. I think it's increased damage. Something like that. So that'd be health regen and some increased damage. Willow. Immunity to stun and knockdown effects. That could be good. Sinus disease, not something we need. Cat potion, we've used one, so we may as well do another one, but used a local pepper vodka instead. Blizzard potions, sure, let's just make some of those. Just because it's kind of what we dig. Oh, the black blood, we've got 3 of those and they're very situational. I'm thinking we just turn the last one into white gold. And that's inventory management. Didn't make any of our quickslot potions, did we? No, we did not. Nah, it's just sitting there chilling. Get some more winning magic of Jurden and the sun we haven't really used. But there will come a time where we'll use it. Won't say why or when though. But I just remember that this time we'll need it. How long do we have our hangman's venom? 3 hours. That's decent. Oh. Oh, he's still not here. I'll just sit down and pray by the altar. Like the lazy god is filled with people such as wisdom. Okay, so they want peace. Because that's what the Lady of the Lake was. Because it's not all that. It's early morning by all means, so he does not want to show up. I'm gonna wait a few more hours. Yeah, let's just do that. Just to see if he will show up around noon. Actually, we have 10 flint and I would like to be able to pick up some flint again. So we'll use one. 4 hours more sitting down, just where we like it. Crack and stretch the neck. We're now completely free of our buffs. Or actually one. One in the afternoon. He still seems to not be there. He might have gone somewhere. Or maybe only shows so like evening. That's when we saw him the first time, so I don't know. Anything else here we should do? He should be there. Thinking, how much more will we go here? Actually, I'm gonna go balls to the wall and say, fuck it. Can we ask her about where he's gone, maybe?
I know everything. Ask me.
Okay.
Take care.
Could not ask her, where's the vodyanoi priest gone? Probably because he's just hiding because of the Dagon worshippers, as Berengar spoke about. Now though, we'll use Igni instead. So cheapskate. We'll rest until around dusk. Seems like a good thing to do. And the game is pretty. It is beautiful. Especially for a game that's as early as it is. And check if he's showing up now. If not, we will head for the village or the fields. We go both. Murky waters and passage to fields. Murky waters because that's a village. We know Alvin's there. We know some other stuff's there too. Including potentially a bread maker, or baker as it's really usually called. And the vodyanoi priestess have gone into hiding because of the Dagon worshippers. Remember to hydrate yourself in the heat. I don't know if you're suffering from a heat wave right now. I was some weeks back and it was pretty annoying. I like good weather and all, but there comes a point where the weather is outright murderous. And at that point, me and the weather, we are not friends anymore. Weather as it seems to be currently in the game, that's the kind of stuff I dig. Comfy sunset and seemingly temperate weather. Of course, double check that we have the armor. And that it does not disappear from inventory. That is good. Let's see if Berengar has anything new to tell us at the moment, or if he's still being a sourpuss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Farewell.
I'm in the feeling that while he is not pleased with being a witcher, he is still a decent person at heart. He's just a bit angsty. That's my reading of him. Murky waters this way. Fantastic. Nice piece of artwork. Village.
Geralt,
Dandelion.
how did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's gonna be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the vodyanoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Dandelion always knowing what's up. Run animation, that's good. The Alvin quest. Let's find him and chat with him. Also should speak with the Julian fella. Considering he's seemingly some stuff going. River, Naiad's bathing spot. The inn, lakeside, Baker's house, Alina's house. Go to the baker, buy some bread. If they immediately start yelling at us and throwing stuff at us just because we want to buy bread, because sir, we've heard about else wanting to buy bread, then these people are truly something. Blacksmith? Oh, my hands is... Cow guard. Adam's house. Sheep's house. Cow buff.
She just loves carrots.
So they just look at this cow.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. Her tail, and that udder. We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
It's probably going to play a part later. Let's see. It's zoomed in because we got close. Nina's house, Baker's house, price winning cow, Selina's house. So to get to the baker, we should get around here. Of course, in our genius, or my genius really, I'm not going to lump it off on you, Divio, decided to wait until evening, and most things are, of course, closing in the evening. Okay, so it's up on this hill. Can we run around here? We can. Amazing. Baker's house. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, let's do a little like this. Beautiful.
You followed the aroma of my fresh bread?
Yes.
You could say that.
All my goods contain finest flour and a secret ingredient from a grateful nymph.
Nice.
I need something.
How may I help?
I've got 20 orens for 5 loaves of bread.
Bread is 5 orens a loaf, and 5 loaves will be 25 orens.
Okay. Set on the fish, and the dried fruits, and the pie. Why have an egg? It's worth a lot. So we sell 4 of them. The candy, just in case. Sell some dried fruit, actually, just in case Alvin wants some. Have this go give it back to the elves. Of course, also take this guy's vodka. This is bread. It's covered. We won't take that. On the other flint, but thanks anyway. And save since we leave the building. Wonderful. Can we jump down here? No, we can't. So. Blacksmith's house. So we have a rune in our storage. So it'd be a good idea if we go get that before we go see the blacksmith, in case we can immediately get us some of the good stuff. Actually, let's go into Selina's house, considering her and that Alina girl too, both of those were important. Tobias Hoffman. What's he all about?
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have 2 witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
Let's see.
Know where I can find the friendly Vodyan priest?
He's often sitting by the altar of the Lady of the Lake. Sometimes he's driven off by Dagon's worshippers, but he always returns.
I see.
Okay. Talk with him some more, the village chief.
Beastie Beta?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just an old meme.
I wanted to talk to you about the vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
Okay.
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Visiba.
Any work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Tell me more.
About what?
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working, and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but... Listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that another time.
Okay.
Farewell.
What does she have to say?
Yes?
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Alina doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam? How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alina? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled you. Oh, how I despise her. She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alina.
Farewell.
Let's get out of here right now. First, we can't steal those because we already have all of those we need. One full stack of flint is more than enough for us. Let's see. Perhaps we can count Adam's house. They don't seem to mind us just pondering into their homes. Go check up on. If we find Alina for the blacksmith, we'll check up on her too, just to hear her side of the story. Her side of the story. Oh, have a nice drink. Blacksmith's house. There he is.
Greetings.
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and I'm a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
Berengar mentioned you know the legend of Raven.
I know nothing about the legend. I'm more interested in technology. That armor was a breakthrough in armor design, made possible by advances in metallurgy and smelting.
Very interesting. About the armor.
I can tell you about its qualities.
Good, but remember I know little about metallurgy or smithery.
3 elements remain of Raven's armor. A spalder, a rear brace, and a gauntlet. The highest quality iron ores and state-of-the-art technologies were used in its making, not some useless Temerian smelting pots. The gnomes surpass us technologically by an age. Beneath Mount Carbon, they have blast furnaces and quenching tanks, equipment beyond our reach.
Can you tell me about the armor?
As you wish. The technologies I mention allow for the production of steel both hard and flexible, essentially indestructible. As I said, only parts of the armor remain. To recreate the entire suit, you must find replacement material and someone to assemble the parts.
Any suggestions?
Search crypts where great knights were interred. I heard the counts of the Reuter dynasty wore similar armor. Pieces of that should be reforgeable.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
So does he sell anything? It's diamonds, rings. But he seems to just accept everything. That's pretty neat. Not selling in the sunroom though. City Guard signet ring, the House of the Night signet ring. Right in the Book of the Wolverine. The Kikimo's iron. Okay.
Maybe I should move.
So we got a bunch of good stuff out of them. What remains of the armor? Next, search the crypts. The breath of Teruvial. Yes, Alina, she should be in that house here. No, that's Adam's house. Is that a different house? Yes. I mean, this house here. This is the one we want to enter. If we can find the door. Help. Help. I need help.